Hey everyone, we're back as General Hand Grenade, Operation Hindenburg. We are closing off the spring of 1916 and headed towards the summer. So, first things first, as usual, the Americans have a peacetime income increase roll. 1d6. 6! Holy crap. I know my luck's going to change. It started out bad, now it's going really good. So that's 29. That means all I have to do is roll the dice next time, and I'm going to reach 30, and that'll be the next level. Here, I'll give you a quick preview. So on the next turn, when America hits 30, that's wartime footing. So USA may move units outside of the 48 continental states and away from each coast to other US locations. Other US locations including aligned minor nations and along US convoy route to British Midlands, even if not at war, and also may to conduct diplomacy. Of course, I can conduct diplomacy right now in the Americas, but this will allow me to roll for, say, the Netherlands or, Sweden or whatever. Like, I can conduct diplomacy anywhere as the Americans, and not just in the Americas. So, I am going to do some diplomacy though. America has 23 IPP. So what they're going to buy is they're going to buy an infantry, an artillery, and then they're going to lend lease Russian artillery, French artillery, and Italian infantry. And if I had twice that much money, then I'd give more. Be like Santa Claus. Anyway, green dice is going to be Brazil. Blue dice is going to be, you know what? Let's not get that one. Let's get the brown dice. That's the one that I was rolling for the rebels that won the battle in Mexico. So let's go for Brazil and Mexico. Need three or less. And nothing. As usual, big waste of money for the Americans. So, there is an attack move. For sure. So I am going to go down to Patagonia here. That's Patagonia, right? Yep. So with one Marine, one artillery, one infantry. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, there's, is that, do you think that that's a mountain territory? It doesn't look like mountains, does it? I don't think it's mountains. If we disagree, then we'll have to talk about that later. So anyway, I'm going to go on the assumptions that it's not. So that will be 1 at 4, first strike, and 1 at 4, and 1 at 2. All right. Because the U.S. Marine is usually at 3, but we're going to boost it. So let's go for the artillery first. And first strike, and he gets it. So that's it. Okay, you know what? I am going to, just in case we think that that might be, we're going to go for the Marine and the infantry. Okay, here we go. Marine will be blue. And so those would have missed. And then the colonial infantry would have missed. So if we roll those, let's see, the green one would be the infantry. Yeah, I think that would have been a hit for him. So that we take off the infantry. Now, this is all hypothetical. I'm pretty sure the battle's already over. Okay. Yeah, otherwise they wouldn't have won it. But like I said, it looks like clear sailing when you look at this. You know, there's nothing but open plain here, right? Okay, so this guy's off, and this is off, and the American pie is on. So bye-bye. Here's my American pie. And so the U.S. provisional income goes up to 2. I say provisional because we cannot collect that money until we go to war. Not that it'll add up or anything, it just doesn't get added to our income. The only money that you can count for the Americans right now is the total of the income increases. So there's that. Okay, non-combat moves. I'm going to move this guy here. Let's see. Is there an American port? Oh yeah, there's an American port right here. So he can go 1. You know what? Let's go 1, 2 right to here. There we go. Because they're still down there enforcing the Monroe Doctrine. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Is the technology. Okay, so let's just do that. We're going to do convoy system. Here, let me just take a look at these numbers here. Convoy system at 6, and strategic bomber at 7, wartime economy at 7, and improved construction at 7. So convoy system at 6, and I missed. And strategic bomber, that's a miss. And wartime economy, that's a miss. Holy crap. And the last one, improved construction. Miss. Oh, the Americans are not very innovative today, are they? Okay, so collecting money. Oh, and we have to finish off here. What do you say we finish our turn? You know, I don't remember anybody giving me any cash and carry this turn. And I could be wrong, right? Like sometimes you watch a video and sometimes I just skip to the end after I watch it when I come in here to update my board. Sometimes I just come in here and just watch the end of the video, right? So I might have missed if somebody sent something to the United States for cash and carry, but I don't see anything there right now. Okay, so these two things are going to go into Buenos Aires. And hopefully this is enough to finish off the Germans down here, but we'll see. It might not be, because as usual the offense is at a disadvantage. And then the other things, of course, are going to be cash and carry. So all three of those, or no, sorry, they're land lease, not cash and carry. I get that on my brain now. So let's come over here. Okay, the Italian dude is going to go to northern Italy, and yes, I can put him there. It's not his turn anymore. And the French artillery is going to go to Normandy, and then the Russian artillery is going to go right here to Kola. So now there's two artillery here in Kola because he'd moved one over on his turn. And that's it, I guess. Okay. So we collect our money. That's 29 IPP. So I need 6 more. There we go. 29. Okay. So it's China's turn. The Chinese. When I was doing my turn last time, I watched my video back again, and I had failed to take off one of the casualties here. So in Peking, there's an infantry and an artillery. That's all that's left there, not 2 infantry and an artillery. Anyway, let's get to the Chinese cards. Oops. Wow, we know that one's from Tibet. Okay. Tibet's treated different than the other warlords in the game. They just want to be left alone, right? So they can't leave Tibet. They have to stay there. Okay, here we go. Good enough. Let's check it out. Xinjiang, add 1 infantry to any territory. Man, these guys are actually doing quite well when it comes to getting stuff. They got something in the prequel there. Let's see here. Here's an infantry. So yeah, they've got lots of stuff. 2, 4, 6 units in there. Okay, next. Now I assume he wants to go here because it does not do you any good back here in Xinjiang, right? If he wants to move it, then he can go ahead. So Tibet, add 1 mountain infantry to any territory that says Tibet. Well, it doesn't say that, but there's only 1 Tibetan territory. Only ever will be one. So, can you see there? I think you can. There was already one there. I'm just going to put a chip on. Last card. Gili, add 1 artillery to any territory. Well, that's interesting because obviously he doesn't want to go here, right? He would go here where there's only a militia and there's no terrain. So I feel quite confident that they might actually win a battle here. Let's check it out. Okay. So, Gili artillery at 4. Ooh, missed. Okay. So the nationalist militia at 2. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Yeah, this hardly seems fair what's going on in China. Okay. So the artillery comes off. Okay. So we got $6 here. We're going to buy 2 infantry for the nationalist Chinese. There's still a card in there where you steal the nationalist money, so that's something that could be pulled eventually. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. I think we're going to go after Peking. Yes, we're going after Peking. We're going to go with everybody from here. Now, these guys are over here in Shandong. So these guys here are going into here along with all of these guys except the mountain infantry. Let's just move this guy over here. He's not going to go into Peking. He's going to stay there. So let's see. We've got 1, 2 artillery, and they've got 1 artillery. Okay. Must remember retreating stuff. I'm training myself. Okay, so my artillery is going to be red, and theirs is going to be, let's see, what color are those guys? Purple? Yeah, they're kind of that color, aren't they? Okay, everybody's at 4. Here we go. First strike. So 1 nationalist artillery hits. All right. Okay, so I guess they'll take the artillery off. That would be the best thing to do because then that infantry still gets to roll. So next we'll have, let's see, at 3 we've got 2 cavalry and 2 infantry because they're boosted by the artillery. So the 2 cavalry will be the red ones, the 2 infantry will be the green ones, and they're all at 3. And those are all hits. No retreats. Good, good, good. And then, you know what? I forgot if the other artillery was a retreat. If it was, then we'll have to move it out. But I had all those hits there. So, okay, then that leaves me with 3 infantry and 2 militia. Okay, 3 infantry, 2 militia. The only thing we're doing here is trying to avoid running away. And we've got an infantry and a militia that ran away. And they're going to run to Suion here. Okay, so this guy goes here, and one of the militia is going to go back there. Oh yeah, and then we've got to roll that guy, don't we? He's 1 at 4. Oh, I forgot to show you. It's an 8. Okay. So this guy's off. And we put the nationalist pie on, and that's another $1. Okay. And all of these guys are in here. Now I'm going to have to get myself a task force marker, aren't I? The artillery is in. You know what? I'll get a task force marker. I'll just show that all these guys are here. Okay, then these guys, non-combat move, are going to move up here. Since they're not doing me any good in Shandong anymore. These guys are all in Hopei. Hopei. And oh, I guess this, oops, let's not do that. I guess this guy is here too now. I can move him back into the territory. That looks like about it. So, and placing. How many manpower icons here? Just one. Okay, well, I'll place an infantry there. Let's see. Okay, place an infantry there. And I've got another infantry. Can't place it where I just took. And then I'm gonna place it here. So that makes, I'll just put a chip in there. That makes 3 infantry down there now. Here we are. There we go. So that's it. Okay. And he will have the option of attacking with these guys right here. I can't imagine him doing that, but that is your option, bud. Or you can non-combat move these guys if you want. So that's China. All right. Let's go and have the fun. Okay. Time to turn the clock. We are going to the summer of 1916. First things first, random events. Okay. There we go. Okay. Roll the dice. This is for West. 5. Muslim Africa. Add 1 free colonial infantry or 1 free camel in every land zone the Ottoman Empire owns in Africa that has a manpower icon. Okay. Well, we know there's this one here. And I think that's it now, Oh, wait, what's this? You know what? That one doesn't have a manpower icon. So he only owns 2 territories as far as I can see. So I'm going to throw a camel here. He can change that if he wants. But they defend the same, and he attacks better. So might as well just put the camel in there. I'm pretty confident that that's what he'll leave it. But you can change it, Dawson, if you'd like. Okay. So off to the east. That was a quick one. Nice, easy one to fill. And 4. Okay. Number 4, raw materials. The US and Germany each received 2 free alternating diplomatic roles on each. Chile, Peru, and Argentina this turn do not roll for the minor power if it is aligned. Okay. So let's go take a look at that. Now, Argentina has been aligned, so Argentina is not a part of it. But Chile and is it Peru? I think it's Peru, isn't it? Those are not aligned. Let's take a look on the chart here, though. So this one's Chile. It's already up to 2. So technically, here, let's get the glare off of there. Technically, they could get there if they hit both of their rolls and the Americans missed both of them. And then Peru, let's see. Peru is right here. It's still completely neutral. Okay. I think the best way to do it, like normally if we were both here, we would just take rolls, right? But rather than having Germany roll two and then, oh, I got it, and then America can't roll, I think what we should do is just go like this. We'll get the German dice and we'll get the American dice. So the green is the American, the gray is the German. And we'll just roll both of those at the same time for Chile, and we'll do that twice. Okay. And we'll change it as we go. And then we'll do the same for Peru. So here we go. This is for Chile. This is the first roll. Looking for, the Germans have to hit a 3. The Americans have to hit a 2. Okay, so too bad for the Americans. That's a 3, but okay, neither one of those rolls is good. Here we go again. Here's the second one. And, oh, look at that. Germany gets it. So Germany goes up in Chile to stage 3. That means that the ports are open. Or sorry, territorial passage. Ports open is the first one, right? So territorial passage, that means they could rail through there if they wanted. Lots of stuff they could do. There's a cruiser over there. We all know what he'd like to do with that. Okay, now Peru. Peru is at neutral right now. First roll. And both of them need to be 3. So Germany gets 1. So they go up to stage 1 for Germany. Okay, Germany's faring pretty good. Oh, whoops, fumble. Okay, here we go. Again. So now the Americans have to hit on 2. And nothing. Okay, there we go. That's that random event. Okay, there is an alignment to do. No, there isn't. Dawson. Okay, the alignment was for Romania there. And it was supposed to align to the French. However, where are we here? Where's the Ottomans? Oh, it should be here, but it's not. So here, this should be sitting right here. So because it is negative, right? Like if it was neutral, then France would align it. Or if it was anywhere along the Allied tracks, then France would align it. But because it's Central Powers leaning, that means it doesn't align. Nobody gets it. Like it just stays there, and we just play it like we've been playing it, right? People trying to align it. So that is that, guys. That is that for the stuff that happens at the beginning of this turn. So next up, it will be Tim taking the German turn. Tim with all his new diplomacy gains. So thanks for joining me today. Take care, everyone. General Hand Grenade out.